Hello friends, here I am with another problem of JEE means. We have been given an integral and we need to find its value. Let's represent the integral by I. The terms within the square root can be simplified, rearrange it, and they make a perfect square 1 minus 2i sin x by 2. The square root and square root cancel each other and we get the value modulus of 1 minus 2i sin x by 2. This modulus sign is very important here. Some people make mistake while solving this integral. They just take the value of the function as it is. But since square root, the square of a function is always positive, so whenever the square root and square cancel, we have to take the absolute value of the function within. So any function f of x, its modulus is equal to f of x whenever the function is greater than 0. There's no change. But whenever the function is less than 0, it crosses 0, uh, we have to multiply it by the negative sign so that it remains positive. That's the meaning of absolute value of a function. So we need to find the value of x where the function 1 minus 2i sin x by 2 is equal to 0. At that value, the function crosses from positive to negative values. So that would the value of x at which this function is 0 would decide the limits of the integral. You can just simplify this. This gives us sin x by 2 equals 1 by 2, and we know the sine is 1 by 2 for values of 30 degree. Uh, since we are looking at the interval 0 to pi only, the definite integral, the limits are 0 to pi. Otherwise, the values of x for which the sine is 1 by 2 are multiple, they are infinite. But only relevant value for us is pi by 6. This will give us the value of x as pi by 3. So this function 1 minus 2i sin x by 2, its modulus would be there would be no change for 0 to pi by 3, since from 0 to pi by 3 it is positive, and from pi by 3 to pi it would be negative. So we just need to multiply it by the minus sign so that this value remains positive. Just put the limits within the integral, just break it into two limits. Since the function uh, is positive for 0 to pi by 3, we just write it as this, and for the value for pi by 3 to pi, just multiply it with the negative sign. Just putting the values, solving for solving the integral, we know the integral of 1 is x, and for sine x is minus cos x. This can be further simplified, just putting the limits, upper limits and lower limits. We get the following expression. Okay, this can be further simplified to 4 root 3 minus 4 minus pi by 3. And this is our final answer. This actually matches option D. So option D would be the correct answer. Thank you.